Hola, hola, bafethu. Welcome to Source Football Wisdom. We're gonna look at what happened to Orlando Pirates, why they played a draw, and also Mamelodi Sundowns, Gabrielo. What happened in that game against Al Hilal, and I'm a coach for life. What is that you guys would think they can do better in terms of going forward? And please, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and post. Especially to subscribe. Tango.
No, thank you, Hotman. Betway Premiership is finally back, Hotman. So, Asqalela, Orlando Pirates took on Isikhukhune United this weekend at the Peter Mokaba Stadium. It ended a goalless draw. Hotman, let's look back to that game. What did you make of Orlando Pirates' performance?
Yeah, you know what? I think, one, I'm not defending the coach because when we are at training, you try different, combination between my players. And Max Zamiwa Ganjalo, you see good man. I think this time around, Sibelebele, no Van Rooyen, they're doing very well. Why not Kalibu too? Yabona elubheke ngapho ubona ukuthi no undaba ngathi umnandi banomuremi angibaqale nabo. So training it also gives a picture yokuthi imapha ama players that I should start. Yabo. So ucoach Wadu ubaqalile started those players based on what he was getting from them during the training sessions. And yeah, I understand that, obviously, even personally, I was like, I'm a coach. But you had Mufukeng, you had police, they were there, AFCON, these are big players for us. Why you didn't start him? Usipombule, those questions came out. Yeah, but, it was not an easy game. It was not an easy game. But the coach decided to good thing. He's going to play these guys according to what he saw at training. And, let's give him a benefit of a doubt because the way you train is the way you're going to play. And I think how these guys at the start of the game in training, that's what gave them a chance to start the game. But yes, for sure. People all know what Apollo can do. King Ama 2000, what he can do. And yes, that's what happened. But to be really honest, that was a very, 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 very difficult game for Orlando Pirates. Difficult, very tough game. Remember that playing against a team that lost midweek. Remember, Coach Eric lost against Stelis. And now he's facing Orlando Pirates. So to him, he had to protect himself. And he went back to always I say, that's a basic formation if you want to defend. When you've got that 4-4-2, that is very positionally. They were not really giving Pirates trouble. They're trying to create chances. Grobler was find himself Iwani. Amabola maweza took the support because of Eric told himself, you know what? I don't want to be beaten by Orlando Pirates because I've lost against Stelis. So I can't lose this game, man. So he made life to be very difficult. That's why it was not easy to see Tito. Umuremi tried, Lapana left. Sibelebele. Look, the boys have tried, guys. Let me tell you. The boys, they've tried to, try to create those chances, but how defensively was Coach Eric. And this is one thing that that Coach Wadu we need to expect going forward from now is that you'll get other teams again that they'll play that low block. They'll play that low block again. Then you need to try to find solutions in terms of how you're going to break that low block again. Because how Coach Eric did it makes life to be very difficult. Life very difficult. But yeah, what another point Coach Waro did that I was very, very impressed about that. They came asking questions and then they came with answers. So Umbata got some knocked there and there, first half, and the second half got some knock, and then he decided to go to know some changer and then put some fresh legs. And I think the boy also came in. He was not, he was not a waste substitute. Ungene kahle umfana, ungene kahle, he controlled that midfield, getting those balls into Mufukeng, into Apolise, and Nagu Umbutuma. That I think it was just a matter of time for Orlando Pirates to get a goal, because King 2000 Apolise Umbutuma, it makes a huge difference. And also the surprise thing that he did, that I asked myself, but why? Why could Chayenzile to take out Van Rooyen and then call Ulontuzana to come back Usbelebele? But look, with that, it created a golden opportunity for Orlando Pirates. It was just a matter of a couple of seconds for Usbelebele. Just 1 or 2 seconds to head up to see who's next to him, because he had very skillful dribbling there. One dribble card also, he went between the players, Eskukune, inside the box, and they knew that if they will touch him, that's going to be a penalty. And then goalkeeper Nangola Pamgwake, for him was just to put it to Apolise and then empty net for Apolise. But such things, they do happen. And for me, the game was not really a very good game, to be honest. We can call now Uchayine and ask him. He will tell you. He will tell you, Uchayine, that he didn't do anything. Uchayine, he didn't do anything. Why? Because Skukune, for me, were defending too much. But Pirates, they tried their way. But the last 10 minutes of the game, for me, that's where I saw that no, Pirates are there. Pirates, they want to win.
Hotman, let's talk about Orlando Pirates' defense. Last season, we saw the pairing Yagambogazi, Nolibone CM, took Orlando Pirates very far. They hardly conceded goals, and each time in midfield was struggling to feed a striker, they would take it upon themselves to feed their strikers or even go for goal. Now you look at the new combination, Yaga CBC, Nolibone CM. How far do you see Libone CM and CBC going? Is it working for Orlando Pirates, or maybe Ngasiktala Sobonunda?
Well, look, the first thing that obviously as a coach you look at is that are we defending very well? If yes, the pair will remain. And then we're going to go to the build-up going forward to say, okay, now because they're defending very well, now we'll try to find a way how to build from the back. Look, Pirates, they've lost a key player in the team. Kombogazi. They've lost a key player, Kombogazi, because Umbogazi will drive with the ball. Umbogazi will make that direct pass to the midfielders or to the strikers there, so that the midfielders can come in and join in terms of getting that second ball from the strikers. Kubo Makopa, Kubo Mbutuma Lapaya. So now, also CMA used to do that in it's important that as partners, you need to have confidence in each other and believe in each other that what we can do this. Umbogazi will do that, Usema will do that. But when you look at Usema and CBC now, they playing safe. Angimbonanga Usema doing what I know that he can do. Playing that direct pass there in the midfield, and then the midfielders will turn and then attack. So I think it's just a matter of having a confidence in Gusibisi. Because you know what, I've got a brother here. He's got my back. I've got his back. Because that part, it's a crucial part as partners, especially Lago Center back. you guys, you need to trust each other. You need to really have a belief ukuthi mfethu khona mfethu noma ngenza ini uzangingenela la angivalele yabo. So I think basazama boyithu basafundana boyithu ukuthi ubani ugudu kuphi ubani akekho gudu kuphi bakwazi ukukhavana, because when you look at in terms of playing uSiyama can play more than Usibizi. So they need to complement each other. But no, I'm a hard-working defender. I mean, I'll go, Baba, I'll go very strong. But mangi winner, Siyama vela mfethu. Wena ngithi wena umnandi, wena ukhona ukwadlala lamaphasi lawa, wencengo ukhuphuke nyana uwadlala. So I think it's just basafundana boyithu. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. Take my word. It's not an easy thing. Lenda bayenzayo uSiyama noSibizi. It's a very, very difficult thing because there's no time for that. They had to get it very quickly. They need to get it quick. Because we don't want to see those things. USiyama should I go or should I stay? You know, many action when action iba khona, having a first instinct ukuthi no, I'm reacting. Nyaya lapha ya uSibiza athi anyayazi uyawuthamihile nyangena la, so kumele kube yile nto leyo. So that's one thing that they just need to get it quick between them, but I think they'll do well going forward.
You mentioned something quite important there. So Orlando Pirates lost an important player in Mbekezeli Mbokazi. Is there a potential replacement for Mbekezeli Mbokazi? My corner, Ubani, who can play that position and actually make us all forget what Mbekezeli Mbokazi ugadlalela Pirates?
Let me be honest. Normal we can get anyone, but no one will replace that boy. That boy is something else. That boy is something else. You know, let me put it there so that people will understand why I'm saying something else. The boy came in, play, became a captain on the Pirates. He went to national team. He became a pillar in that defense for us. Go back and check my game, AFCON. How many times that boy has to save us? Yes, it's his job. I understand, it's his job. But looking at the quality of a player, that's what I'm trying to say, Uguti. Pirates, they've lost a key figure in the team. Because that boy, he will defend, he'll make everyone play, he will cover, he will support. They've lost a player. But I think with time, remember we Pirates still have Unda, they still have Sesane, that I think those are also two perfect center backs that they can still play. You know, they can play. They can play. But we cannot compare them with Mbokazi. As much as they are all center backs, but the quality of each other is totally different. You know, the boy was very strong. The boy will get the ball. He will start to play. He will support. He will play some long passes to his players. He will take some shots. I mean, remember the goal that he scored from the distance. He just boom, a goal. You know, things like this, they play a part in terms of how much we value you and the work that you've done for the team. So it's going to be very difficult, really, to say somebody can come in, afike lapana avale space akambokazi. It's not something that can happen anytime soon. But yeah, they do have good center back. Sunda is a very, very good defender. Usesane, very, very good. Nayo Koki, he made mistakes. Football is a game of mistakes. He made mistakes. He has learned from his mistakes. I hope now he's ready that by giving a chance, he's going to do well. Like Usibizi is doing very well, including UCM. So they do have defenders that I think they can do very well.
Hodman, before we move on to the other games, as Begama coach Konamanje, who of the two coaches between Eric Tinkler and Coach Owadu won the tactical battle that day?
Look, I will say Coach Eric won because he went there to defend and Paris they didn't score. He went there to defend, and that was his goal, to say, I'll want to defend. I'm not going to attack Pirates. I'll defend. I know that they will come at me, but I'll make sure that I defend. So coach Waru tried his best. You know, even when he made those changes, Apolise no Mfukeng, I think Nombutuma, they made a difference. But in overall, Coach Eric won the battle.
Goodman, is this advantage or disadvantage for Orlando Pirates? It draw against this Sekhukhune. When we went to the break, Orlando Pirates was on top of the table. Now they go to Sekhukhune, they play to a goalless draw. Does this mean advantage or disadvantage for them?
Look, playing against Sekhukhune, it's not just an easy game against Sekhukhune. Remember that this Sekhukhune, they beat Pirates first round. So playing against people that they already got 3 points from you, that's not going to be an easy game. It's so difficult to say is that advantage or disadvantage, but I will say it's an advantage for Pirates. They didn't lose the game. They've got a point. Out of the people that they got 3 points from them. Remember that Sekhukhune beat Pirates at home first round. So now going to the second round, they got a point, Pirates away. It tells you something, you know, that in terms of the battle, Sekhukhune, I would say they've won the battle because they've got 4 points against Orlando Pirates. And yeah, Coach Eric won the battle.
So obviously you don't watch the game to analyze the result, Maro, analyze the performance. So you obviously analyze the performance.
Okay.
So Coach Owadu, just give him a few corrections. And the mouse please start with the words, if I was Coach Owadu.
If I was Coach Owadu, I was going to start with my best players. Ask me why, I will tell you. I'm going to start with my best players because, one, yes, I've got a game in hand that I'm playing. And in that game in hand, if I win that game in hand, I sit on top. Then Champion Mamelodi Sundowns, I still have a game in hand again after the game there that I'm playing. That means that if I was Coach Wadu, I was going to go full force. Look, full force, all my stars, I was going to go because I won the league. And that's why sometimes people are getting confused. When you've got a game in hand, you don't have points. You've got a game in hand, not points. So when you go and play that game, get those points. For me, if I was Coach Wadu, look, I was going to start Mbutuma. I was going to start Muremi. I was going to start Apolise. I was going to start Ulontuzana King Ama 2000. I was going to play Ulontuzana Umbata. I would play Dancing because I was not going to play Umaketleni because remember that we played against this Sekhukhune first round. They beat us. And then now we're playing against them. Who wants the points more? It's us, more than them. Besides that, we won the league. But because of already, they just put it on records that we've got 3 points from you guys at home. So you are coming to our house now. Let's see how many points are you going to get. So who needs more than the other one? It's Orlando Pirates. 3 points more than Sekhukhune. So I was going to go with my full team attack and then having Ulontuzana. Definitely I was going to start Ulontuzana and Van Rooyen or Mabidiso on the right. And then on the left, I was going to go Ondaba. And then 2 center back, obviously. Ulontuzana, UCBC. No, Siema. And then China is one player that I'm not going to say much. But as Coach Wadu, I will go with my strongest team from the first 11 years. Past I go to them because I'm the one who needs those points more than any other team. Other teams have played their games. I've got a game in hand. I don't have points. So I need to go full force to get those points.
Let's talk about this controversial moment from the game. A lot of us, when we watch the games, bonale moment, penalty, ref, penalty. As someone who understands the game better, as I said, you analyze the performance, not the result. Stelus Chele, Khotman. Lea moment lea. Is this a penalty or ganjan?
Look, when you look at police and look at the look at the legs, already jumping. So there's no contact police and really not per se contact. You call it contact, but actually contact that really mvimbayo a police to get a goal because manga pega la lazo jumpa corner. Now lapaya uyabona ukuthi goalkeeper number 1 izandla zisengapha. It's only the body eyakhe eyenzani ebonisa ukuthi ngivimbe ukuthi mangabe ufuna ukungena la apolice angakhona ukungena but uapolice yena he took a dive. That was very smart of him. Let me be honest. That was very smart of him to take that dive. But now into akhohla ukuyenza was to commit inyawo zakhe ku goalkeeper ukuthi as I touch that ball then akashiye inyawo lakhe lapha na kulontuzana ku goalkeeper so that everyone will be ku referee group bheka la yabona nje la uyajump makandithi le ball uzojump and look at the keep yabona look bheka inyawo lishiya inyawo la ku left makalishiya inyawo la then I'm telling you because makalishiya la it shows you ukuthi I know yazini uyangikhahlela kwamampela but now uapolice wenzeni uzivele wazithi inyawo zakhe and makazithi ngapha side then now it shows ukuthi ulontuzane ibhola leli yes ibhola nali yali but now unguphi phek now uyabaleka look at the body look at the hands zaka goalkeeper phek inyawo phek there's no contact ebonisayo ukuthi uapolice la uyafauliwa. That's why I'm saying mina that's not a penalty. Yes, football is a contact sport, but no, that's not a penalty. For me, that's not a penalty. But other than that, yabonisa ukuthi la he was very smart uapolice, very smart ukuthi react in that manner of sometimes you can buy a referee and then athengeke, yeah, good for him. He tried his luck ukuthi no ngizoti and then ubona ukuthi mhlambe referee can't give me something. And again, look at his response uapolice ebonisayo ukuthi naye kuye in his mind it's not a penalty. He reacted after that. He reacted. If uyazi ukuthi ukhahleliwe angazi ureact you roll lapha because ukhahleliwe. But bheka uapolice wenzeni after that he reacted afuna futhi ibhola and continue with the action. So for me that's not a penalty.
Now let's move on to the Sundowns game. Mamelodi Sundowns badlalene Al Hilal. Obviously Mamelodi Sundowns playing at home. Khotman, how do you go from being 2-1 up and then le team ibuye kube 2-2? Like kwenzakalani lapha ku Sundowns?
To be honest, I love Sundowns. Any house has got problems. You can go to Man City, there's problems. You go to Barcelona, there's problems. You go to Real Madrid, every team, there are problems. But players, they come in, they want to show good, we are quality players, we can do the job. I think in specifically for this game, I think Sundowns were lucky to get a draw. I'll be honest. These guys just scored first. Sundowns equalized. Sundowns got a leading goal. That was 2-1. Then the very same mistake that they did first half, they did again second half. They got punished. Look, guys, some problems. You can see that the problems in the field of play in terms of finding solutions and so on and so forth. Some problems you can see that they are off the field. Sundowns now is not the Sundowns that I would say people are scared of now. Anyone will love to play against Sundowns now. I'm telling you. How they played against Al Hilal. Watch their next game. Watch their next game. Trust me, watch their next game. Sundowns, they will win games. I'll be honest to you now. Sundowns will win games based on the quality players that they've got. But when you look at the structure of how they play, it's no more the Sundowns of the build up from the back, come to the midfield, go direct, go wide, find the pockets, combination play, take a shot. If you go wide, you get those crosses, very nice crosses, tap in. It's hard to see that. It's hard to see that Sundowns now. That's why I'm saying no one is scared of playing against Sundowns. Because Sundowns, they know that now they're going to go wide. They're going to go wide. They're no more using the pockets. There's no more these cheating players that they cheat. Those are ball players like Abu Mushishi. I think Tlaku also can do that role. Abu Ribeiro. Those such players, Sundowns, I think they really missed those players. And that's why I think they can't play that build-up game. And that's, when you've got something in your hand that is been keeping you winning, why do you change it? Why do you change it? But anyway, yeah, it was nice to see a young boy on the left in the panel, Sibia. Yeah, Sibia or Sibia. The boy, I saw him go under 20, Badlala, left back. I love the boy. Very good player. Good in attack, good in defending. And yes, he made a mistake. Like I said, football is a game of mistake. He made a mistake, and then the team got punished. But he will learn from that. That awukhavi ongena ngapha ube center back ayisayenziwa kanjalo. You just tuck inside, like they always say. Don't cover here and be a sweeper, like a mover for this boy, because when the ball is playing this side and then everyone is moving this side, then you don't drop in this area to be a sweeper like this. Then you need to go, you tuck inside, but you don't come back. So I think the boy made that mistake of him coming to be right a sweeper, because that deflection, it puts that Al Hilal striker in a good position. That's how they punish Mamelodi Sundowns. But yeah, Mamelodi Sundowns, I think they will find it hard this season.
So let's talk about the behavior of the fans after the game. Obviously, they tired. The Beba screamer lapa chanting Pito's name, Pito, and they want to Flemingberg out, and they're also complaining about Miguel Cardoso. What do you make of the fans' behavior? Like indlela yokuziphatha le or Bakatele and management just has to listen.
But mangabe unesilonda ngafaka itswayi ngoba uyazivuselela lesilonda sibe buhlungu kakhulu. Mina, what I will say is, yes, maybe akhona ama problems. Maybe akhona ama problems. Angakhulumi ngathi I'm inside lapha, I can see what's happening. No. Maybe akhona ama problems, but let's find a way. Let's find a way. Angithi kunamagama esilungu, but there's a protocol. In anything that you want to do, there's a protocol. I think there is a way of addressing those issues. There are maybe certain structures that are there so that you guys can send your grievances to those structures so that they can take it up. But how they've reacted, I know how much these people, they love this team. People from Pitori, all over South Africa. A lot of people, they love Mamelodi Sundowns, and they love to see their team win. Everyone, I love Sundowns winning. I love to see Sundowns winning. But if things are not going according to how we want things to be done, I think asizameni bafethu asehlise nomoya kabuyelo, asehlise nomoya bafethu, asizameni indlela sokuthi singakokota kanjani eminyango bahlale nathi basizwe ukuthi siphatheke kangakanani empilweni zethu as izinto zihamba ngakhona la eklabini, and ngiyathemba ukuthi abafethu bazongizwa abafethu and ngizohambisa i-message to other people that I feel what you're feeling, guys. The frustration of seeing your team that you love and the things that are happening in the team, they're not going according to you guys the way you want, including myself, seeing Sundowns winning and winning. It's not happening, and the frustration comes in. But let's find a way. This is not the way of addressing our grievances to Mr. Flembeck and the coach Cardoso. I will say it's not a nice thing. Sorry for that, Mr. Flembeck and coach Cardoso, to be treated in that manner. And our people, they will learn. We make mistakes. We are human beings. We make mistakes, and we learn from our mistakes. So I hope Bafwetu asame sokokotane minyango find those protocols where we can send our grievances, and then they will take it up. Asingazithathelini imithetho thina sizenzeleni isithathe imithetho ezandleni zethu. Ngiyacela bafethu, because we are all human beings, he's a father, he's his husband, he's his grandfather, he's got a family. That's not a nice thing to see a parent going through that. Sometimes I just take things, I put myself in that situation to say, what if it's you in that situation where people that couldn't address you, they acted in this manner with you? How are you going to feel in that? So I'm saying, guys, let's find a way to address those issues.
So, looking back at the game and Mamelodi Sundowns' performance, obviously, the same thing you did, Coach Owadu. I mean, obviously, you're not happy. As much as we're not happy with the behavior of the fans, but you have to be one of the few guys that were not happy with Miguel Cardoso. After Club World Cup, USA. But looking at this game in particular, if you were Coach Cardoso, Bozo yenza kanjani? Please start with the words, if I was Coach Cardoso.
It's so difficult, if I would say I'm Coach Cardoso, because number one, the structure, it's wrong. The structure, it's wrong in terms of how he wants the team to play. So, if I was Coach Cardoso, one, I would change the structure. One, how we play, and also the players that I put in the team. There's certain players that I believe they should be there in the team, because I will ask now. Where's Shalulile? Urenas is injured. Where's Masego? Why Litlaku is not starting the games? Where's Mapena? Why Morena has to be in the bench when he's doing very well? Why did they release Ulontuzana Ulibusa in that center back position? For me, that's why the first thing that I will do as Coach Cardoso is to fix the structure. Get back the philosophy of the team in terms of how we're playing. There's one player that Nyasabo Kuluma ngaye, because how much I love that boy. He's a very, very good player. I even gave him a nickname, Yagashafi. That boy, he hardly loses the ball. He's always in the right position at the right time. He's always giving the best every time. Is when Mama gets a chance to Kulisi. I like the boy. Very, very good player. Technically, he's very good. So when Mabugela came, you don't see such players. Players that they suit the structure of the team. And then that's why I'm saying in the Cardoso, it's so difficult, because for me, I calling a game. Before you came in, you need to fix your structure. So looking at the game against the Ali Hilali, I was very disappointed. Play put up Litlaku, Baleta Masego, We need that creativity. Let's go back to how Sundowns used to play on my pockets. You've got Ulonduzana, Nuno Santos there. Why are you not using him in those pockets? Why is he playing on my second ball? Every time Nuno Santos will play when the ball comes from forward, why can't Santos get the ball from the defensive midfielders here? And avoid the two midfielders to go wide. Why they have to go wide? Let them stay in the middle. Let Sundowns play, because now Sundowns iyafika ibhola, iyafika kuTebs ayithathe uzoyisa esayidini. Makanikeze uAlendo will go wide. Makanikeze uSales will go wide. Like that combination passes here in the midfield ayisekho. So that's why it's so difficult in the Coach Cardoso, because for me it's not only about the game Al Hilal, but it goes back to say, how do I prepare my players to play a game? The structure and the philosophy of the team, I think Coach Cardoso has lost that. So if I am Coach Cardoso, I'll go back to those basics.
It's been a good week for Kaizer Chiefs. 1-0 during the week, although we offside, but it's fine. And then Izolo, again, they got another win. Engathi izinto ziyakhanya lapha eNatural.
Mangene 3 point yonke into yaqhaqheka, so ngiyalibonisa ukuthi what happened Izolo. I'm a coach for life. They're back in winning ways. You go away, you get 3 points. It's not something easy. Hey, let me tell you, it's not easy to go away. It was a very difficult game for Chiefs. It's good that 2 minutes they made a mistake. Corner kick, header, Miguel, Wangena, Omodi, boom, in, done, finish. Those are called critical phases of the game. The first 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes of first half, the first 5-10 minutes of second half, the last 5-10 minutes of the second half. Those are called critical phases. If you don't get it right in those times, then you know that you're going to be in trouble. Just imagine, 2 minutes. They had to play 88 minutes. 2 minutes decided the game. 2 minutes decided the game. They had to play 88 minutes, but they couldn't get an equalizer. And well done to Amakosi for life. This is a big team in South Africa. They played against Zesco. Zesco, it was not also easy. Zesco, the first 35 minutes 35 minutes, it was Kaizer Chiefs game. They've played, they dominated the game, they tried to create more chances to score, but it didn't work out. And then the last 10 minutes of first half, then Zesco came to the party. They tried now, they can control the ball, they can build up from the back, they can come to the midfield, they can go to the final third. Now they look like they are in the game, because they were like nothing. Chiefs were home, and then Zesco, they are away. How fielding a corner, the field, you can see the field was heavy, and you can see that as much as it's heavy, it's hard, because some of the players by Zesco, you could see like Bafagama tape la, the medicine tapes because of the hamstrings. That tells you the field is heavy and it's hard. But the Chiefs, they did very well. Go there, away, get that 3 points, and then come back home. Well done.
Obviously, you're happy with the performance. 2 wins in 2 games. If you were Kaizer Chiefs coach, please start with the words. If I was Kaizer Chiefs coach.
If I was a Kaizer Chiefs coach, I think yesterday, Umayo was gonna be a pension. I was gonna play Ustato Vilakazi in that position, and then have Uvelepai and have Ulonduzana Uvelepai on the left, and on the right Ndlale Opartman, and then go to Silva Lapana Pambili. Let's try and see the combination of these boys. But in the midfield, that was a good partners in terms of Ukacheni no Maboya, and then obvious at the back, they still remain the same. I think they did very well. So I'll keep it the way it is. But I just want to see Silva. If Silva is not doing well, then I'll put Umayo. Than playing Umayo as number 10. When you play Umayo as number 10, the movement is on limiter in terms of how the qualities work Umayo as a player. So I was gonna go with those ones with Silva and then Bartman, Velepai, and then Ulontuzana la Villarreal la behind, and then have these two la Elontuzanin in the midfield. That's what I was gonna do.
So Sivala manje. Just before Sivala, ngicela sirate nje 3 players. I'm gonna name 3 players, and then when uzongirate bona out of 5. I'm gonna start with the Orlando Pirates game. And then each time usirate and uzositshela why umupha leyo number leyo out of 5. I'll start with the Pirates game. Talent Mbata.
Oh, Talent Mbata. Out of 5, I'll give him 3. Why I'm giving him 3 is because he did very well in the midfield. But because of I know him that he can break my windows and he can take the shot outside the box. That's only one. Those 2 things. He didn't do that against Ilontuzanis Kukuna. And where you see Kukuna, we're playing a low block. That's where I think we needed him, Mbata, outside the box to take those shots.
Siyakudle game Sundowns. Tebogo Mokoena.
No. 5-5, Baba. Tebza, in that midfield, that boy is the boss. That midfield, that boy is the boss. Look at the goal. Look at the goal. And one thing about this boy is that I love that he knows when to go to that space next to the box and take a shot. He knows when to go there. He knows when to sit in that midfield. With Tebza as the boss, I give him 5 out of 5.
And then going to your favorite team, Amakhosi for life. Pule Modi, goal scorer.
Modi, I will give him 3. Why I'm giving him 3? Yes, he scored a goal that gave Kaizer Chiefs 3 points. But I still need him in terms of creativity, combination play with his teammates, because I don't see that. A 1v1 where you will take on a player, cut inside the box, take a shot. I don't see that. Or maybe get a ball, have a combination play with a midfielder or with a striker, and then maybe create an opportunity to score. Those are the things that I expect from Mahmoud. Yes, he's got energy. Yes, he scored the goal. But I think I need these 2 from him. That as an attacking player, can I get this from you? If I can get this from you, done.
So, you're definitely going down as one of the greatest players the country has ever seen. And I'd like to take you back to your playing days. Sibuyele lapha eLokharum. Laphana nje, especially lesikhathi usadlalela team enkulu. The best team in Africa. Lesikhathi usadlalela team enkulu lapha kuLokharum. Please share with us your most memorable locker room moment lapha kuPirates.
Yeah, I remember a day before we play against Kaizer Chiefs. The chairman came. We were just finishing eating, supper. Chairman and we were sitting down there. Chairman, we asked Bolisa, and then we critiqued him. And then look, we critiqued him, but we were sitting down. Then he asked Utau, Yan Bolis and you guys in Angolis about just sitting down, Then we stood up and we critiqued him, and look, he started to share Nati Uguti in Orlando Pirates. Why we Orlando Pirates? And he started to name players that they've played for Orlando Pirates. You can talk about Dr. Kezam Tau, Dr. Jomoson, Coach Ephraim Shakes Mashaba, Donald Iskuse, Tebogo Moloi, Babaga Tebogo. There's one Grootman that I love this Grootman. I love this Grootman. I hope he will hear me one day. I love him. Eric Skaratinto. That Grootman was in the ball. And so the chairman spoke to us in a manner that he was not putting pressure on us, but he was making us aware that playing for this team, we must know the weight that we are carrying in our shoulders to play for Orlando Pirates, because this team is a very big team. This team was born in 1937, and to be part of this team, you already create a history by playing for Orlando Pirates. And tomorrow is a derby against the big team, also Kaizer Chiefs. So it's your turn also to go in there and create a history for yourself. And it's something that will stay in your life forever, whether you are there or not. But people will still gonna remember you when you play the derby tomorrow. I'm not putting pressure to you guys to say go and win, but I'm saying to you guys, on the back of your mind, know that the weight that you are carrying in wearing this black and white jersey, it's more than anything in this world that you can think of, because how Pirates had great players. Some players were there at Pirates but they didn't play derby. Some players, they play for big teams here in South Africa. Very, very good players, but they didn't have luck to play a derby, to wear that jersey, the black and white jersey. And we went to the game the following day. First time seeing chairman attend a game. It doesn't normally go to a game. Ngeke uzombona nje stadium. But I saw chairman masifika changing room, chairman bekamile lapha nemnyango, and he greeted us. He was saying a smiley. You could see that he was happy, giving us those encouraging words. Masingena laphana one by one. And nokuthuka kwaphela nokuthuka, because playing a derby, it's something enye njengekuthi we understand until you go through that. And it happens that in that game, I scored a winning goal last minute. And for me to have a chairman like him, being a leader, being a father, sometimes he become a friend where we could engage in our chairman. And he made, for me personally, uyawayenza impilo ukuthi ibe more easy, and how to handle in terms of the pressure of playing for Orlando Pirates. And to have those guys that are there at Orlando Pirates now, they will testify now to say having a chairman, Dr. Ivan Khoza, in their lives, it makes a huge difference, because he's a father, he's a leader, he's a guide, and he yonke into that you can ask for in terms of growing up. Yes, everyone, wonke umuntu uba nama mistake. We make mistakes in life, and then we learn from those mistakes and we grow. But I will say, having the chairman that Dr. Ivan Khoza, the way angakhona, it makes, for me personally, it makes life easier in football, and the growth that I've gained in playing for his team.
So tomorrow is a special day in South African football. One of the people who played a very big role in your life, in you becoming Benedict Vilakazi, playing for Orlando Pirates, he turned 78 kusasa. Chairman Dr. Ivan Khoza, is there a special message that you have for him?
Yeah, look, we're talking about somebody that built a lot of us in football. Players, directors of the teams, chairmen of the teams, and leading the PSL, put it the way it is today. I would like to say to you, Dr. Ivan Khoza, I call you a timer, got the timer, and you always say to me, "Ola son, bangibiza chairman, bangibiza Dr. Ivan Khoza, wena uzongibiza timer." Ngithi mina no timer nami phela ngikhuliswe uwe to where I am today. Bheka namhlanje timer sengize ngibe nentshebe emhlophe. It's because of the role that you played in my life. And timer, I'd like to say happy birthday. May the good Lord continue to bless you with many more years, and hope you tomorrow gonna enjoy your day full of love, happiness. And last thing I will say, from the source football wisdom, happy birthday, Dr. Ivan Khoza.
So, bacela sifune nje just 2 comments lana and then you respond quick. So this is from Lesaskate sikhuluma ngoMbogazi is the replacement for Umbogazi. So we have a comment from Umalisela Matli ati they must replace Mbogazi with Olisanda.
No, look, you cannot replace Umbogazi and Olisanda. One was, Olisanda was there before. He got injured, and then Umbogazi got a chance, and then he played his part. Unda is gonna get his chance now. Also told chance and prove again to us that he's still a good player. It's not that he's gonna be a replacement. I don't think we're gonna get the replacement player that will replace those qualities of Umbogazi.
And then we have another comment here from Utabo. Oh, Thabo Kunzaletswalo. You know, comment on our video besiyenza manje talking about the penalty. Ati, that's a clear-cut penalty. The goalkeeper made contact with him, not the ball.
Okay, let me teach you certain things when I Thabo. One, football is a contact sport. Two, you need to look at the keeper and the player in terms of how do they make a contact. Their contact that they had, that's a contact sport. But when you look at Apolise in terms of the body in Yawazaki, Magatasha Ibola and him going down, you look at Inyawo Lakelaga left, the leg that was supposed to say to us now, it's a penalty. Ulkobile, meaning running away from the keeper. So Magalukoba Achamba at, then it leave this comment. Football is a contact sport. That's when, because mga panganeza leza goalkeeper azanga kuye wa police ebholweni zimile zithe. So now when the hands are like this and then goalkeeper diver at, meaning goalkeeper vale in umvalela the view of the goalpost, and then now we check ibody yakhe, did the keeper kick ulontuzana Apolise, or did the keeper touch inyawo zakaPolice ngezandla? No. So that means the contact that they had was because of football is a contact sport. That's when they contacted each other. They had to touch each other. And then look at the response of Apolise again to show you that the Apolise knew what he was doing. He stood up. So that's not a penalty.
I think we can wrap it ngale. So we have another comment coming from Opolite at he will not last at Sundowns. So I guess you commented Lesaskati maskhuluma ngoMichael Kado, so at he won't last at Sundowns.
Mina I said this. Magiwa Club World Cup. Ngati mina, as much as they played beautiful football at Club World Cup, he knew Club World Cup no one is expecting anything from him. That's why he allowed Abo Mshishi to play the tiki-taki yetu, Abo Ribeiro to do, Abo Tebza to play the way Sundowns we know it. That's why. But I said, after this Club World Cup, Uflemberg, no Coach Caruso, abasale. And then let's find somebody that will continue with the team. Because they're not going to do justice in the Sundowns football and the philosophy of Sundowns and the players. And then look today, Sundowns, the way they're playing. Look at the game that they played against Al Hilal. It tells you, is it the very same coach that all of you guys were praising in the Club World Cup? That when I said Mina, asala Leo Flembeck naye Coach Caruso, all of you guys who said to me, it's akakhulumi kahle. Angithi? All right. Look at the Sundowns now. Is it the very Sundowns that played the Club World Cup? What is the difference between that team and now? Let's not talk about players. You can change the personnel, but you cannot change the structure. Let's be careful. You can change the personnel, but don't change the structure. If you change the personnel and then change the structure, then it's no more the very same team that you saw with Club World Cup. Bafethu ngiyabonga lona ubongane Benedict Vilakazi bambiza tso bambiza uLittle Napoleon umshika insizwe ezishumi mayodwa ngeke inze lutho ngithi bafethu la ku Source Football Wisdom, please bafethu, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and post, especially to subscribe. Thank you. Tango.